mission stuffed in a two, then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs, plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or a linen. Joy to the poison. Voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine. If a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. The Saints take the field here knowing the home crowd is behind them, so they should be plenty motivated to put together a strong performance here tonight. The question is going to be, can this defense avoid giving up the big play? If they can do that, they should have enough to get by. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Here's McNair. Screen play, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now McNair. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. McNair. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room.
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young, and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. The Saints are going to take the field here tonight with the eyes of the nation squarely on them. It's a nationally televised night game, so they'll have a chance to show the country what this team is made of. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, McNair. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw, McNair being chased out left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Saints.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. Room here to run. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that, +3.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Here's Bradford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play.
Time. Bradford on 4th down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Bradford again. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Bradford now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Three chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after engaging laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic. Stealing candy, my ceilings absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins, all of us. Our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip something and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, them packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Sticky like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He said don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels, don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Breaded turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. On the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with me. Hotter than Mississippi.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The Saints come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition.
Now McNair looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Boykin, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this... gun. It's McNair. Drops this off to Tomlinson. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go!
They're running. Tomlinson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Come on!
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run again on first down. Anderson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
It's a pickup of 21. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And, Brandon, I can't help but marvel at how calm these field goal kickers seem to be in situations like this. You know I'm shaking up here like a leaf, and I don't have to kick it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
One last throw here for Newton. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. Really care what's down in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle where you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host,
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Roethlisberger to throw. Finding time. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Cuts it out to the sideline. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.